everyone, and welcome back to another squishmallow video. So yes, it is the Easter squishmallow haul video that we've been waiting for quite a while. So we're gonna jump straight into this. This year was disappointing, especially compared to last year. If you haven't seen that already, I do have last year's video up already. Go check that out on my channel. Because yeah, last year was amazing, and this year is dreadful in comparison. So, as you may know, we got some leaks back in January of the UK squad, and I've been so excited about it ever since. But that's all we got. That one squad. What? So last year we got quite a few squads available. I think there was 3 in total, which is quite a few. Then you compare it to this year's Valentine's Day when we got 4 squads in total, I think. That's a little insane. But yeah, so for the Easter one last year we did pretty well. And then fast forward to this year, where are they? So without further ado, let's jump into me hunting for this year's Easter squishmallows. So the first place to get squishmallows in this year was the Entertainer, Smith's Toys. Now in Smith's Toys they had 16-inch ones and they had 3 to choose from, which is pretty cool. So they had a pink and purple cow, which I believe is called Patty, which had bunny ears. They also had Avery in overalls and a bucket hat, and then they also had Bubbles right here, which I probably could have got in a bigger size, but I already have her in a 7-inch from last year, so I didn't really need to get that one because I already have her. And also I do not have enough room for another 16-inch. But yes, so Bubbles is adorable and probably my favourite out of the 3. But the other 2 were very cute. I didn't end up purchasing these ones particularly, and even if they went on sale, I probably wouldn't. Probably not the Avery because that's not my sort of thing. And then the Patty's very cute, but the massive ears really give it away that it's Easter, and especially a squishmallow that size, I just do not have the room for it. So I can't really have seasonal ones that big because I don't have the room right now. Maybe in the future, maybe one day, who knows. But that was the Entertainer, and they got these in as early as mid-February. The next squad available, which we all know about, is the one that was leaked back in January, which was spotted in Sainsbury's. Now, I went to go find this one in Sainsbury's. I'm pretty sure it was available in other places. I know it was available in the works. I'm pretty sure it got in the works before Sainsbury's did, actually, surprisingly. I don't think I got a video of it in the works, but I definitely have it in Sainsbury's. And I've mentioned this before, the display cases for seasonal stuff at my Sainsbury's, get moved around all the time. So it's always like a little hunt for them every single time. But luckily this time, just like the Valentine's Day ones, they were close to the door. But I saw them straight away this time and sprinted towards them. Now mine was a bit half empty by the time I got there, which was weird because I believe they'd only been out for like a week or so. I was very desperate to get to this one because I thought that the cow, the little cookie cow, was going to sell out ridiculously fast. So I wanted to get there as soon as possible to make sure I got this one. But by the time I got there, they had like an even amount of all of them except the bunny, which either means it was very popular and loads of people bought it, or they just didn't have as many in. Either way, there was one left, and I may have got the last one. But yeah, it was right at the bottom, so once again I had to send my brother into the display case to dig through them all to get the one I wanted. That wasn't it at Sainsbury's, surprisingly. Another little location in the shop, they did have a set with a Squishmallow mug with socks, which was Easter. They also had a keyring, but it was an ice cream one, which didn't really scream Valentine's Day? Easter. So I don't know if it says it was in the Easter section, but it didn't really look Eastery. And then the other thing they had was a 4-pack of enamel pins, which I thought were actually really cute. I don't really have pins, and especially because they're Squishmallows and Easter. Like, I like Squishmallows, but I don't necessarily like Squishmallow products. Like, if it's just got Squishmallow slapped on it. I am currently sat on my bed, which has got a Squishmallow covers on. Anyway. But yeah, so I do prefer more of the Squishmallow, so I didn't get any of that sort of stuff. I thought that was it, to be fair, but then I actually went to the city the other day and I went into Claire's and I walked past and I wasn't expecting their Easter ones to be there, but they had a Bigfoot which was like pastely colours and that had daisies wrapped around it, which I thought was like very Eastery. So I went to go have a look, but it's not an Easter one. It doesn't have the Easter tag, but it could pass as Easter and like springtime because of like the colours and that and the flowers. So I thought that was quite cute. Again, I don't collect those ones, so obviously I wasn't gonna get it. Um and then next to it there was a chick with a bucket hat, which again I thought, oh, that must be Easter, but it didn't have an Easter tag on it. But then next to it, I think there was like a bulldog in like pastel colours, and that was an Easter one, and I've not seen that anywhere else. So there may be exclusive ones at Claire's. I have two Claire's in the city, very small. Um, Only one of them really gets squishmallows in, and even those ones are pretty naff now. Whereas the other one just doesn't get them in at all, really, anymore. That one is slightly smaller than the other one, so I guess it really depends on your Claire's, but that was just my ones, and that was it.
Actually, that wasn't it. Again, like I found Easter Hello Kitty one in TK Maxx back in January. Obviously, they're not there now, but I did find these at least once in one of my TK Maxxes. And also, B&M has their own things. They've got these stupid little biscuit things. Again, I had one last year. It was disgusting. If you don't believe me, go check out last year's. But do not buy these. Ew.
That was genuinely it. There was no other squishmallows. There was no other Easter squishmallows. I haven't heard anything. I've not seen anything. The only other place that I thought might get squishmallows in would be Home Bargains because they typically get their own squads in. Obviously for Valentine's Day they got the separate ones in. For Christmas they got their separate one. Halloween they didn't actually. Um, but you would think like last year they did. I got this one and this one from Home Bargains last year, and that was a really good squad. There was a couple of other good ones, but yeah, no. As far as I'm concerned, Home Bargains hasn't got anything in. Um, Mystery capsule wise, I thought maybe the Entertainer would get something, but I think after last year when it took them from Easter all the way up to Christmas to get rid of the last couple Easter ones, I'm obviously not expecting them to get any more, and they obviously didn't get the Valentine's Day ones in this year, so I don't think they're gonna get mystery capsules in anymore. But I haven't heard anything about them. I am kind of aware what's in the mystery capsules, and as far as I'm concerned, I didn't really like any of them. So I wasn't going to get one anyway. It would have been nice to know if they did have them. Again, I did check Home Bargains because they got the Valentine's Day capsules. Well, not in store. Well, so I thought. Guess what I found when I went in like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, that's right. So if you haven't already seen my Valentine's Day video, I recommend you go check that out. But I went on a bit of a hunt around my city. There's one Home Bargains I usually go to, but there's three in total that I could go to and I have never actually been to before. It was only when I found out that these mystery capsules were there that I went on a whole hunt. Obviously, I explained it better in that video. And then ultimately, none of them had them, and I ended up having to buy them online to get them in time for the Valentine's Day video. So it's a little annoying that a couple months later, I go in there just to look for, well, just have a look around anyway, but to go find Easter squishmallows and find the Valentine's Day capsules. Anyway, I wasn't impressed. I didn't end up picking any of them. There was like three to choose from. I couldn't really tell what was in them, and I got the one I wanted, so I didn't see much point in purchasing anymore. But yeah, apart from that, there is literally nothing like Eastery. There's no more Easter squishmallows, and the one squad that got leaked was the only one that we really got. So I'm filming this video like a week before Easter. I believe Easter is this coming Sunday, and I'm filming this on a Monday. Hopefully, I'm getting this up by tomorrow on Tuesday. Because I'm not going to be at home for Easter, so I'm going to post this now. But also because I genuinely don't think anything's going to release. I know Home Bargains has a little bit of a habit of getting things in last minute, but to be fair, after Christmas they got, well, other ones got them in like early, even though after Christmas my squishmallows, like the Christmas ones, came in weirdly, and same for Valentine's Day apparently for the capsules, but the regular ones they had in on time. Um, you know, I thought maybe they'll come in last minute, but I haven't heard anything. I've not seen anything, so I'm just gonna assume they're not. But I could do what I did last year and film the whole video, and then literally 2 days later, or literally the next day, I suddenly see something like Home Bargains has got something in, and I'm like suddenly there buying them straight away. That was the whole reason I did that last year. Again, go check that video out. Um, but yeah, I don't think that they're gonna do anything. Watch me wake up tomorrow, and there's gonna be a thing like, oh, Home Bargains have got this in. I'll be raging. I can't deny it. That would annoy me so badly if that ended up happening. But oh well, what can I do? I mean, if it did end up happening where I'll be away, there was obviously Home Bargains and I could go get it, but obviously it wouldn't be in this video because I would have already uploaded this video. It would be in a separate video, whatever. But watch that end up happening. Watch that end up happening. Oh my god. Anyway, but yeah, so overall, that was disappointing this year. I really wish they had more. Um, yeah, really, that's about it. I wish they just generally had more to choose from. I'm happy with the squad that we did get though. That obviously I got there is one that is free. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show you them in a second. But yeah, out of all the ones to like look at and choose from, there was not much choice. And I think especially for Easter, that was kind of shocking because I thought after Valentine's Day we got so much, and I was like, wow, okay, I'm looking forward to this one. And then it's just like nothing. Go ahead, give us nothing. What happened? I think I could kind of tell this was going to happen if my not my last video, but the video before, where I was like, "Oh, here's my hopes for the Easter squishmallows," and there was just where is everything? But I thought that's because I just filmed that video early, like a month in advance. But even so, there's just been nothing. Anyway, I'm going to cheer things up a bit and let me show you what I did end up getting. So obviously, I picked up two. I feel like I do that most seasonal times. I usually pick up two. Halloween, I pick up two. Valentine's Day, I try and pick up two. Easter, I pick up two. But that's usually like one that I like. This happens every single time. There's usually one that I desperately want, and one that I'm like, oh, I also kind of want that one as well. But yeah, so that happened again. So first of all was the one that I kind of wanted, which was the bunny. It's such a pretty color, and also I love the floral print on it, especially the floral print within the ears. Now, I know in my last video I said that, where is it? Peter was the only one that had a floral print on it. And then I think I pointed out that this one literally has a floral print on it. This one also technically has a floral print on it. So I really don't know what I'm doing. Also, this one has spots on it, a spot print on it as well. So I don't know when I'm like, oh, I don't have any prints. Like, again, look, this one's got like I don't really know how to describe it, but like a watercolor or like a paint splatter kind of print to it. And this one's literally got like a rainbow cow print to it. So I don't know what I was going on about, like, oh, look what it prints on. They all do. All of them do except this one. And this one's got fully holographic ears. So I don't know what I was yapping on that. Oh, yeah, look, I have another one. But this one is so cute. The colouring together, obviously, it's just kind of flowers and very gentle. So I feel like it could be for any year round, whereas this one is very, not strictly Easter, but it does have actual Easter eggs on it. But yeah, no, this one I do love, and the color is gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of my first squishmallow that I got, which was Tim, I think his name was. It just kind of reminds me of that color, and it's just really cute. It doesn't have a fluffy tail like Bubbles does, but Bubbles does have like a fuzzy belly or whatever. So that's, I guess it makes sense. But that would have been kind of nice, like this kind of greeny color on like a fuzzy tail. That would have been so cute. But I'm not mad about it. It's still adorable design. Oh, there's the tag. Let me just show you that real quick. But yeah, I think this one is so cute, and I'm very glad to have it in my collection because now I've got two bunnies, and I really wanted a bunny for a while. Obviously, that wasn't the only one I got, and if you've been watching my videos since forever, but specifically January, and maybe even December when I was yapping on about those Christmas ones, you will know that when I see the decorated biscuit ones, I have to get them. So yeah, I thought this one was going to be really popular and sell out instantly, but no, it was just, there was actually quite a few of them, surprisingly. But this one I'm obsessed with. Obviously, I couldn't get any of the Christmas ones because I live in the UK and they just didn't come out here. Um, But when I saw there was going to be part of the Easter squad, I was so excited because I just really wanted one, and I'm so glad we got this one. Obviously, there was two other biscuity ones, or like this design, that came up, but not over here. Obviously, there was like a bunny and a donkey, but I'm glad we got the cow because, sorry, because it's so cute. However, they are kind of all like weirdly shaped, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain it, but I think it's just because of the extra stitching. Because they've got the regular squishmallow stitching, as you can see, like along here, but then also the extra stitching here and then here with the embroidery on top. So that's probably what's warped it. But either way, I think they are the cutest and I love them so much. So I'm really, really hoping that for Christmas they'll come out with some more Christmas ones. I think that would be amazing. But yeah, I'm really happy I've got this one in my collection. Again, it's like a very similar blue to the bunny back here, for the main part of the icing. But yeah, no, it is so cute. But yeah, obviously here's the back of it. So like yeah, it's got like this biscuity colour. Obviously got the pink tail and the pink little horns. But yeah, I love this one. Also, let me show you the tag real quick. Also, is it just me or does the tag look ridiculously long in this one? Another one I got from Sainsbury's, I think, is the Valentine's Day one. The tag just seemed really long in it. I don't know if that's just Sainsbury's or. Look at it. I do love these tags, they're so cute. Um, I don't know if it's just Sainsbury's or just in general that the tags are suddenly really long because that just seems a little ridiculous. I don't know. But either way, I'm very happy that this one is part of my collection. Look, I've got another cow. My cow collection is growing. But yeah, oh, there's another one. I've got so many now. But yeah, obviously I think my Easter collection is the biggest one I have. There's none behind me, obviously, because I'm sat here. But yeah, no, you can see them all. And there is a ton. Obviously, that one's not actually Easter, but I count it as Easter. Um, but yeah, I've got quite a few here now. This is kind of crazy. What, there's 6 plus 3? There's 9 Easter squishmallows now. This section is so big. Next year's going to be so interesting if I get another 2. I'm just not going to have enough room to pile these up anymore. Um, but yeah, so overall this year, disappointing. Yeah, it was not great. Again, I think I got my hopes up too much after the Valentine's Day one because I'm thinking if we're getting this much for Valentine's Day, imagine what we could get for Easter. And then this is what we get for Easter. And it's like, oh, great. Um, but yeah, so it was a little bit disappointing. Hopefully next year will be better. Um, obviously last year was very good. The year before that, I remember there's only like one squad, but I wasn't really too aware of where to get things like 2 years ago. Plus, I wasn't making. Well, I was making YouTube videos occasionally, but not on Squishmallows. Um, but yeah, so that was disappointing. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this year's because what? I know in Germany, someone said that they only got the one squad. Um, that we got from Sainsbury's, like this one. So clearly, we're not the only ones that are suffering. Um, but yeah, that's just unfortunate that we didn't have much. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Easter Squishmallows this year. Um, but yeah. So I'm just gonna mention now, I might not upload another Squishmallow video until like September. Yeah, am I gonna stop uploading? Absolutely not. I've got other video ideas that I want to do. But as of right now, it's not just Easter Squishmallows, it's just Squishmallows in general. I still like collecting them, but obviously I have like a ton. I think I've got like 70 plus Squishmallows, but that's also including like my little McDonald's ones and, the small ones. So I probably have just under 70 like actual proper Squishmallows. So my collection is quite big and I do not have the room for it. I also don't have the money to keep this up right now either. So I'm going to be reducing the amount that I buy. I'm going to have a lot more self control. But it's also made a lot easier because the choice over here right now is pretty bad. Sainsbury's doesn't have many, Smith's Toys don't have many that I like. The entertainers section is getting smaller and put right at the back of the shop. Like before, it used to be at the front, and now it's like all the way at the back. I mean, that mine personally. Claire's is barely getting any in, or barely getting any in. Full stop. To be fair, and definitely not ones that I'm like. my B&Ms, well, I have three that I go to, but my main one basically has nothing really except for the Muppets ones, and I do not care for the Muppets. Um, so yeah, I'm currently in a situation where there's not any squishmallows out right now that I can get from my regular shops that I actually enjoy, and I've not seen any coming out soon that I would enjoy over like. Well, I've seen some coming out, but obviously they're not going to be here, or not anytime soon. So unless any suddenly come out, but as of right now, I don't think I'll be purchasing any, unless it's the Halloween ones. Those are the only ones. But obviously, I don't know what those are going to be yet because it's way too early. Um, so I could say all of this, and then suddenly some amazing squads come out, and I'll be back in July, basically like, hey, look at all these squishmallows I bought. But as of right now, I do not plan to upload until September or any squishmallow related content. Obviously, I have other stuff that I want to do. I don't want to just do squishmallows all the time. Like, I love doing this content and stuff, but I want to do some other things. I have dabbled in that before, and I will do it again. Um, but yeah, of course, if we hit 500 subscribers, I'll buy some squishalongs. I did post a video last week or the week before. I don't know, it might be like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. I did post a video of me opening some squishalongs. If you haven't seen that already, I recommend you go check that out. But again, if we get to 500 subscribers, I'll buy a bigger pack because I really want to do that. Um, but yeah, so obviously I won't be going anywhere, so don't unsubscribe, don't leave me. Um, yeah, so I will be doing that. So if I don't upload a Squishmallow video in a while and you get scared, don't worry, I will be back. Um, but yeah, I thought I'd just pre-warn because I think most people are there here for that. So I'll just pre-warn you. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, so obviously you can stick around here. I'm also on TikTok. Do I upload on TikTok? Not currently, but hopefully over the summer I'll try to. And obviously I'm over at Instagram. Do I upload there very often? No, but am I currently trying to? Yes. Is this Squishmallow stuff? No, not always. I mean, I did actually post something on there the other day where I was like, I think I have too many squishmallows because I actually put all my squishmallows kind of together, and I was like, that's a lot actually. Um, but yeah, so I'm there, and I'm probably some other apps as well, just randomly spotted about. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here, and I'll still upload here. So it's just the squishmallows. Again, take a little break. Again, I say that, and then I'll probably buy a ton. Oh well, I guess you're gonna have to subscribe with notifications switched on so you know if I do that and when I then back to this. But yeah, so if you liked today's video, please like it so I know if you did. Comment down below what your thoughts are. Let's start a conversation. I'll try and reply to you. I do get a bit nervous and overthink too much, but I'm trying to reply to everyone. And yeah, subscribe with bell notifications on so you upload when I next notify. Yep. Nope, you get notified when I next upload. Guess who's filming this in the middle of the night again? I will never learn. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in another one.